If you're looking for some amazing games that will keep you hooked for hours, then you need to check out these top 15 best offline single-player story games for Android and iOS in 2024. These games are not only story-driven, but also offline, so you can play them without any distractions, interruptions, or data usage. So don't miss this opportunity to discover some of the best offline single-player story games ever made, and watch this video till the end. Number 15. Escape from the 70s is a 3D puzzle escape game that will challenge your brain and your eyes. The game starts with you finding yourself in a professor's apartment who is working on a theory of time travel. You need to escape from the 70s to the present day by solving the riddles left by the professor. The graphics are great and the atmosphere is immersive, but it could use some more polish and content to make it more enjoyable and replayable. Before we continue, I would like to mention the sponsor of today's video. OneState is more than a game. It's a completely new world based in a huge Los Angeles. In OneState, you can be anyone, a cop, a legendary gangster, a business owner, or a regular citizen. The choice is entirely yours. The latest update, It's Thug in Time, is what got me completely hooked. You now have the power to create your gang, dominate territories, and even engage in epic gang wars. Come join me in OneState, and we can have our own base where we do all sorts of missions and stuff. Or you can team up with someone else and challenge me in the game. I've spent hours exploring every corner of this game. It's been an epic adventure, but it's not just the gameplay that's impressive. The graphics and performance are stellar. Running on 60 FPS with ultra settings, OneState offers a console-like experience right on your mobile device. And here's the best part. Download OneState using the link in my description and use my special promo code. Not only will you get to join this incredible game, but you'll also get some cool bonuses to start your journey. So what are you waiting for? Join me in OneState, create your story, and let's make our mark on this virtual Los Angeles. Remember, use the link below and my promo code to get started. Number 14.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Come on! Oh my god, he's gone.
Into the Dead 2 is a game where you have to run through hordes of zombies, dodging and shooting them as you go. The game has a story mode with 60 levels, each with different objectives and branching paths. The gameplay is simple and addictive, but also repetitive and shallow. You don't have much control over your movement or aiming, and the levels are short and linear. It's just a mediocre game. Number 13. Little Nightmares is a horror adventure game that was originally released on PC and consoles, but now it's available on mobile devices. The game is a mix of puzzle platforming and horror, where you have to solve imaginative puzzles, avoid traps, and run, crawl, and hide from your enemies. I think Little Nightmares is a fantastic game that deserves a spot on your mobile device. Number 12. Yes, Your Grace is a game where you play as King Uruk of Davern, a land that is threatened by a barbarian invasion. You have to manage your resources, such as gold, supplies, and army, while also dealing with the requests and complaints of your subjects, who come to your throne room every week. You can't please everyone, so you have to make tough decisions that will affect the fate of your kingdom and your family. If you're looking for a single-player game that combines management, adventure, and storytelling, you should give Yes, Your Grace a try. Number 11.
You're still too weak, but you're gonna make it.
Dead Effect 2 is a sci-fi horror first-person shooter that promises to push the boundaries of the genre with slick graphics, rich narrative, and RPG elements. The game has a single-player campaign with 20 story missions, as well as cooperative and PvP multiplayer modes. If you're a fan of sci-fi horror shooters, you might want to give it a try. Number 10. This is a first-person survival horror game. Your only weapon is a flashlight, and your only goal is to survive and uncover the mystery behind the Slender Man. The game does a great job of creating a tense and terrifying atmosphere with excellent sound design, creepy environments, and jump scares. I would recommend this game to fans of horror games. Number 9. Slaughter 3 is the sequel to the popular Slaughter series, where you play as Russell, a lone survivor in a massive prison complex. Your mission is to find your partner, who has gone missing, and escape this chaos. Slaughter 3 is a game that will keep you entertained and engaged for hours. It has a simple but thrilling story, a lot of humor, and a satisfying gameplay. Number 8. Bug Heroes Tower Defense is a game that combines action, strategy, and tower defense in a unique and fun way. The game has a huge single-player campaign that spans across an entire neighborhood of houses. The game lets you choose between a third-person or an overhead perspective, depending on your preference. I highly recommend Bug Heroes to anyone who loves tower defense games or just wants to have some fun with bugs. Number 7. The game is a third-person action RPG where you can explore 5 open-world regions, each with its own enemies, bosses, and secrets. The combat system is very smooth and satisfying. I think Ninja Ryuko one of the best ninja games on mobile, and I highly recommend it to anyone who loves action, adventure, and Japanese culture. Number 6.
Maintaining a visual on the target. Sigma 2.
Execute operation. Entering now.
Wall of Insanity has a dark and twisted story where you play as a special unit soldier who is sent to investigate the disappearance of a police squad that was trying to arrest a dangerous cult. The game has a great atmosphere and graphics with detailed environments and creepy sound effects. The game also supports gamepad. It's a game that fans of horror and shooter games will enjoy. Number 5. Gangstar Vegas lets you explore a huge open world full of casinos, skyscrapers, and landmarks where you can do whatever you want. You can follow the story of a fighter who escapes from the mafia and becomes the king of the underworld, or you can just roam around and cause chaos. Overall, it is a fun and addictive game that may appeal to fans of action-adventure games. Number 4. Real Racing 3 is a game that lets you take the wheel of over 300 vehicles from manufacturers like Ford, McLaren, and Bugatti. I have to say, this game is amazing. The graphics are stunning, the sound effects are realistic, and the car physics are spot on. The game is very immersive and makes you feel like you're actually driving these supercars. I think Real Racing 3 is one of the best racing games on mobile. Number 3. Trials of Mana is a 3D remake of the classic action RPG from 1995, which was part of the Mana series. The game lets you choose 3 out of 6 playable characters, each with their own backstory and quest, and explore a colorful fantasy world full of monsters, magic, and secrets. The game looks gorgeous on mobile devices, with vibrant environments and detailed character models. If you are looking for a fun and engaging single-player game that will keep you entertained for hours, Trials of Mana is worth checking out. Number 2. Blade of God is a game that tries to emulate the style and gameplay of the classic hack and slash games like God of War and Devil May Cry. The game has a solid campaign with various levels, enemies, bosses, and puzzles. The combat is fast-paced and satisfying, with different weapons, skills, and combos. If you are a fan of hack and slash games and you don't mind the lack of difficulty, then you might enjoy this game. Number 1. Hitman Blood Money is a faithful recreation of the original game, with all the missions, weapons, disguises, and gadgets that you know and love. This is a game that gives you a lot of freedom and choice in how you approach each mission. The game is challenging, but also fair and satisfying. You can replay each mission multiple times and discover new ways to complete them. And that's it for this video. But before you leave, I want to tell you about our new channel, Tekkan Plays. On this channel, I share the full gameplay of the mobile games that I choose for you. If you are interested in mobile games, the link to the Tekkan Plays channel is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.